Hey guys, it's Manda Panda, and today is Fan Custom Friday, where I pick one of my fans' custom OC ponies and I make it in real life on my channel. And this month's winner is Pepper Pizza. Pepper Pizza works at a pizzeria and she loves making pizza, but the best part about her day is when she gets to eat it. Pepper Pizza talks a lot and she is very kind. Let's get started. To create Pepper Pizza, I'm going to be using Nurse Red Heart. I chose her because her coat is white, and unlike Rarity, she is not a unicorn, so I don't have to worry about removing a horn. She comes with this super cute little paper nurse's hat. I am going to be removing it and keeping it. Maybe I can use it for a future custom. And she has this ribbon coming down her hair. Not sure how that's going to work with rehairing, but I'll figure that out when I get there. I'm using a little bit of acetone to remove the cutie marks and the eyes, since Pepper does have different shaped eyes. She's going to be getting all new hair, so I'm going to have to remove her head. To do that, you just firmly grab onto the head and twist it to the side until it pops out. This particular pony, the neck plug stayed intact, so I'm going to have to use my pliers to remove it just like that. And now I have to remove the rubber ring around the neck. Sometimes it'll come out if you pull it with some tweezers or some pliers, but this one is really glued in there. It is not budging. I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife and make a series of little tiny cuts all around the neck plug until I can just pull it out. And of course, be very careful when using an X-Acto knife. I'm going to use my pliers and pull that right out. You can see inside of the head where all of the hair has been anchored in with glue. To make the removal process easier, I'm using a pair of really large scissors and cutting off as much of the hair as I possibly can. And then I'm going to switch to some teeny tiny scissors and cut the hair all the way down to the scalp. Then I'm going to grab my pliers again, reach inside the head and pull out all of the glue and the hair root. And this is that piece of ribbon that was in her head. It's a large piece. You can see in the head where that came out of. And you just repeat this process until she is completely bald and ready for customization. Now it's time to work on the body and removing the tail. I am going to take a pair of scissors and cut off as much of the tail as I can. Then I'm going to reach inside of the body with my pliers and pull out the rest of the hair that's stuck inside of the body. There's also a little metal washer on the inside. You will want to remove that as well, because if you don't, you might have trouble trying to get the new tail in later. So now the head and the body are ready to be customized. I am going to put both pieces of the neck plug back together. This is one of the hardest parts of doing a custom, in my opinion. I recommend using the pliers to get that little piece over the neck plug like that. And I'm going to put that to the side for later. Since Pepper is white, the only thing that I need to do to the body is add a cutie mark, and her cutie mark is a yummy slice of pizza. Using a yellow acrylic paint, I'm drawing a triangular shape on her flank, which is the shape of a pizza, and I'm gonna fill in that triangle and let it dry. Then I'm gonna switch to a orangey brown color and draw in the pizza crust. Using the same color that I used on the crust, I'm going to very thinly outline the entire shape of the pizza. And that looks really good. For the pepperonis, I have a little bit of red acrylic paint and I'm using my dotting tool to create perfectly shaped circles that look just like pepperoni. And this cutie mark is so cool. Once the paint is completely dried, I'm going to go over the entire body with 2 coats of sealant. And now it's time to work on Pepper's head. Again, Pepper's head is white. All I have to do here is add the new eyes. Her eyes are very big. I'm starting off with an arch down at the bottom, which is going to be the base of her eye. And then I'm going to draw the eyes using a very fine paintbrush and trying my best to keep it to the original shape of the drawing. Now I'm going to add her eyelashes. And she has 3 of them. And then I'm gonna paint in the eye in the same direction as the drawing, using a little bit of orange acrylic paint here and painting in her eyes. The last thing is going to be the little light reflections, and I'm using my dotting tool and some white paint to put those in. And I'm going to repeat this step on the other side. And once the paint's dry, I'm going to seal this with 2 coats of sealant. And once the sealant has dried, it's time for some hair. I'm going to be using Cherry Pie and Yellow Fever, gorgeous shades of red and yellow. I have a bunch of red hair here. I have folded it in half, and I'm going to cut it in half and then cut that half in half. So I'm going to be rehairing with a length of hair that is 1/4 the length of the original strand, which I believe is 36 inches. So that's the length of the hair that I think is perfect for customizing these small G4 ponies. And to rehair, I'm going to be using the little tool that I got from dollyhair.com. It's basically a pronged needle. You just catch the hair at the end, just like this. And since it's sharp, you grab the head and press that needle into whatever hole you want your plug of hair to go in. And just like that, she has a plug of red hair. And you're just going to repeat that process over and over again until all of her hair is back in. For Pepper Pizza, I'm going to do half of her head red and then the other half yellow. And if your OC was not selected this month, please don't be mad or sad. There's always next month, and I am trying my hardest to get out more than one every month from now on. Once you have all the plugs of hair in, you're gonna have to secure them or they will fall out when you try to play with it or style it. I like to use no sew glue. I just squirt it directly into the head and then evenly distribute that glue with a Q-tip, and that's it. I'm going to put that to the side and let it dry, and it's time to work on the tail. I have a little bit of red and yellow for the tail that I twist tied together and pressed through the tail hole. I used my pliers to pull that hair about halfway through, and now I'm going to replace the twist tie with a zip tie, securing it really tightly so that way none of that tail hair gets loose. And then you just pull that hair through and her new tail is in. The last step is going to be attaching the head back to the body. I'm going to use a little bit of Gorilla Glue to reattach the neck plug and then glue the head back onto the body. Let's check out Pepper pizza. She has a new haircut. Her tail has been trimmed a little bit and the ends have been curled to look just like the drawing. I think she came out so great. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you would like a chance to see your OC pony made in real life, stay tuned. I have all of the giveaway details coming up at the end. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye. Want to see your custom OC pony made in real life on Fan Custom Friday? It could happen. Submit a drawing of your OC pony along with a short story about him or her and be sure to include the OC's name. Once a month, I will choose one pony to create in real life on my channel. Anyone can enter no matter where you live. And it's completely free. I'll even mail you the finished pony as long as you have a valid mailing address. And I now ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you live. As long as I can ship there, you will get your OC if it's selected. And shipping is completely free also. Giveaway rules. You must be a subscriber to this channel. When you submit your OC drawing, please also send in your YouTube name so I can verify that you are indeed a subscriber. And if you're under 18, you must get your parents' permission before entering the giveaway, because if your OC is selected, I will need your address to mail it to you. There are 3 different ways to submit your OC pony. You can either message me on Facebook or comment on my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPandaToyCollector. You can message me on Instagram at MandaPandaToyCollector, or you can mail me your drawing and your story to Manda Panda, P.O. Box 65105, San Antonio, Texas 78265.